Today, we're going to cover percent composition. Now, in this case, it'll be percent mass composition. In this problem, we want to find out the percent mass composition of each element in the following, and it's C20H25 N3O. So what this problem is calling for is to find out all of the grams of carbon and find out what percent of that, what percent is that out of the total mass of the molecule. Same for hydrogen, same for nitrogen, same for oxygen. So let's get started. Now, to find the total grams of carbon, we have to know how many grams per mole is carbon, right? That's on the periodic table, and that amount is 12 grams per mole. So if we start with 20 moles carbon, remember in the dimensional analysis, but the thing you want to cancel out at the bottom. So if we're using molecular weight, the grams will go at the top, moles on the bottom. That's 240 grams carbon. Now hydrogen, we have 25 moles H. That ended up being 25 grams hydrogen, right? Now we have 3 moles of nitrogen at 14 grams per mole, leaving 42 grams nitrogen. 1 mole oxygen, 16 grams per 1 mole. Of course, 16 grams oxygen. Now we just need to find out what percent are each of those grams out of the whole. So first we need to find out what is the whole. So 240 plus 25 plus 42 plus 16. Punch those on the calculator. It's 323 grams per mole. There we go. Now let's find the actual percents and we're done. So basically we're just going to first do 240 out of 323 times 100. Sorry, it's supposed to be a 100, not a 1,000. Right? So 240 out of 323 times 100. I ended up with 74% for that one. And then 25 grams out of 323 grams times 100. All right, let's punch that in the calculator. 25 divided by 323 times 100. Enter. So I got 8% hydrogen. All right, now nitrogen is just 42 out of 323. Right? 42 divided by 323, enter, times 100, enter. And then we got 16 grams over 323, enter, times 100, enter, right? For this one, I got 5%. So if you add these up, 74 plus 8 plus 13 plus 5, we get 100. So it looks like we're good on this one. This is how you do percent mass composition. You may see a more complex molecule, a less complex molecule, or you may just have to find out like how many grams of an atom are in a certain molecule given a certain percent mass composition. And as we're filling these out, like don't forget things like when you're taking your exam, just to make sure that things are properly labeled. Okay, there we go. Now I've properly labeled them. So expect to get asked about this in some way, in some form. You should, leaving Gen Chem, you should definitely be very familiar with how to do this. Okay, so good luck.